It's Power 98.3 Hip Hop Liz, Natasha Castles, and I got the beautiful, sexy vixen over here, Rosa Acosta. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
En español así se dice, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Rosa
perfecto.
Acosta.
That's right.
All right, so one of the things I admire the most about you, you're actually my screensaver on my phone. It's the body motivation. You're a trained ballerina, right?
That's correct.
So what motivates you to just push harder every day? Because you're fit, but you still go super hard in the gym.
Well, fitness is one of those things that is like a lifestyle. So you cannot just get in shape and then stop.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you have to do every day in order for you to maintain it. And it's kind of addictive. Like once you
see results.
Right. Once you're living that life, it's just you can't stop. So I think the hardest part is actually to start. Once you start, everything just rolls on its own.
Make it a routine. When it comes to dating, does the guy you're dating have to be super fit or just maintain that lifestyle also?
No, actually, I never dated a guy with a six-pack. Or even with a totally flat stomach. They usually have a tiny little bit of cushion.
A little bit of budge. Do you get them in the gym though?
No. No, I mean, if they're not into it, I try to do my part, maybe try to, add something active to, our fun routine, right? Besides sex, obviously.
I was like, wow.
But
there's one I can think of.
Right, but also, definitely, I try to, eat healthy, so if they are, around me a lot,
they're eating good.
Yeah.
Awesome. As a female, what are the areas you feel like all girls should be targeting when they're at the gym? Well, top 3.
See, we always think that we always want to do lower back, so we only want to do, glutes,
mm-hmm.
and, I don't know,
tummy,
abs,
yeah.
But I think, working your arms and your back is so important.
Yes.
Everything all together. I mean, you think that, those rolls, in your back are not going to go away, with squats.
Mm-hmm.
You have to target the back. And, I mean, sometimes I see girls that look amazing. They have, this, kind of, cute figure here, but their arms
is
well,
but they need to even it out.
Yeah, the arms look like they are, boxers or anime fighters. They look like they do lucha libre, really, really big. So I think we gotta, tone it down. And when you say goodbye, you don't want all this stuff moving. You want it to, be cute. So,
the reason I'm doing this interview is I want personal tips from Rosa.
But see, I think that, girls are too scared of, gaining muscle. Mm-hmm. And muscle is actually your friend.
If anything, you're the first person that I saw with muscle, and I'm like, oh my god, muscle is so beautiful.
Right. I mean, people think that you're gonna look like a bodybuilder if you lift 5 pounds or something. I mean, I lift way more than that, and
mm-hmm.
I consider myself to look feminine.
Yeah, you're still feminine, petite.
But I think we gotta stop. Starts 2013, we gotta stop feeling like muscle is this ugly, terrible thing that happened to you, and it's not gonna happen this fast. Some girls tell me, I get muscular too easy, and I'm just looking at them really? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Tell me
how fast? It doesn't look like it. Right now, it doesn't look like it. Nothing. So
what do you think? Because I feel like there's been a huge Herbalife craze going on. Do you have any opinion, or do you co-sign any of these body crazes?
Well,
weight loss stuff.
I mean, all this stuff, it's they're supporting your diet. Mm-hmm. So life is too fast these days. Not everybody had the time to, prepare their meals at home and stuff. So yeah, sometimes you might need one of those meal replacement shakes, or an extra protein shake, to just make sure that your calorie intake is the right thing. But I don't think there's one thing that is a miracle. I think it's a combination of all these things that create the miracle. So eating healthy, working out, and maybe supporting that healthy lifestyle with a few supplements. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that any of this works. Nothing works alone. Mm-hmm. Right? Nothing. I don't think any of this is a miracle. So I mean, I don't have anything against these things. I myself take, a few supplements, and they are fantastic. But if I was only taking those and eating crap and not working out, like I wouldn't be seeing any results.
What is that Rosa Acosta's daily routine? What do you wake up, do? What is a must in your day?
Well, I try to work out every day, or at least, you know, like 5 times a week. Sometimes I do not, or 6, you know, sometimes I do take a day off. But right now, since the weather is so nice, I jog or I go hiking in the mornings, and then I go and do my weight training with my personal trainer. So that's like one of like my main things. But obviously, I have to like through the day I have to take care of my business, and I have like a bunch of things that I gotta do. So there's not a day that looks exactly the same in my life, but I think working out is like one of my main things. It keeps me like with a lot of energy, and I just like feel really good once I work out. The days that I don't get to work out, I kind of like feel a little lazy. I get a little tired. So
it really does affect the rest of your day when I do work out. But you've done you're trained as a ballerina, right? So you've done your stretch videos and you've done the modeling and whatnot. Are we gonna see more of ballerina?
I don't think so. You know, when I was dancing, I was about 100 pounds. I'm right now like something close to 140. So I will have to like lose 40 really pounds to even like try to be a dancer. But I definitely, you know, I'll move on from that stuff. Like I'm not dancing not because I cannot, or you know something terrible happened, I had an injury or nothing. I just decided like it was over for me. And you know, it was amazing while I did it. I did it professionally for 4 years with the Ballet Nacional Dominicano, which is the only dance company in the Dominican Republic, and it was great. I mean, I danced my whole life from 8 to over 22, but I'm done. You know, I was just like, okay, I'm done with that, and
on to the next stage in your life.
Right.
So I've seen your very sexy shoots. They're amazing. As a female, I can appreciate it. What goes through your mind as you're stretching and doing these shoots, like these little...
Well, nothing really. Like the very first sets of the stretching videos I did them for a company. I was not really modeling yet. A guy approached me on MySpace, 2009, and basically he has a website where he just like gets a lot of girls to shoot these like videos. You know, ex-dancers and gymnasts and girls that have work on, you know, at the circus or contortionist, all these things. So at the time, obviously, I was not, like I say, I was not really like modeling or doing anything, and he offered me, you know, a few $100s per hour to shoot these videos. So I was like, fine, you know, hold it on, I have the extra money. And that's actually what like blew everything up for me. So I wasn't really thinking about anything. I mean, to me, it's just silly that it's
something that comes natural to you,
right? And I'm familiar to seeing a lot of people stretching. So to me, it's just silly that somebody will like think this is such a big deal. You know, like, oh, you can make a split, you can do a split. Wow, what do you do? You know.
Well, you make a lot of guys make a big deal out of it.
I'm really not thinking about anything, but you know, maybe how about I pull a muscle, or I don't know, it's just random stuff. It's not really.
Well, I don't know. There's some poses where I'm like, is she like? I wonder if she's like, I don't know, maybe thinking of a moment in time, private moment. Like, I don't know.
No, not really. Not really.
Was Rosa Acosta single or
no?
You are not single. You just say that you've been seeing someone for quite some time, right?
Right, for a long time. But like I say, because people don't know him, like when he's there, if there's a celebrity, people is focusing on the celebrity rather than him, which is fine with me because I don't really need like people. You know,
you don't want them all up in your love life anyway.
Right. Well, like, you know, I don't deny that I'm in a relationship. I don't deny my boyfriend, but I'm not gonna tell you his name and his social security for you to look him up and. You know,
I respect that. That's good, and
that on Twitter.
That works out better for celebrities, anyways, especially if you're like high profile, like you are.
Well, I'm not. It's not like this like big celebrity or nothing. It's just that now these days with social media, it's like everywhere. Everybody is famous a little bit. So you know.
Since you do have a boyfriend, are you shy about talking about sex?
No, I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm not gonna go like totally into detail, but you know, I'm obviously like very open minded, you know, and I'm not afraid of my sexuality. So,
what's the worst sex you've ever had?
I had a lot of I can't complain. Like all my ex-boyfriends were not only great guys. I don't have anything like bad to say about them. It just really didn't work, and just things happen. But they were great. I mean, I think sometimes when the relationships are almost over, and things are just really rocky, sex is probably sex is just. It's kind of like you feel like you're doing them a favor. Like, oh, okay, well, he wants to, and I want to go to sleep already, so maybe I'm going to do him this favor today, and then so I can go to sleep,
I'm going to do him this favor.
That kind of stuff. Like, it had probably happened, but I can't really recall, like, this, like, worst guy ever. All these guys were great. You guys were great. Thank you for collaborating.
Collaborating. I love that. She just said collaborating. Okay, is there a position that you prefer?
Yeah, I like to try a little bit of everything, but pretty much me on top, belly style are kind of like my top two.
Those are my top two also.
Yeah, I think for girls, those are like the good ones.
The good ones. That's the attention's on me. The focus is on me. Watch me work. Because a lot of guys will complain. They're like, oh, I've heard guys complain, not about me, but that they're doing a lot of the work. I'm like, what is wrong with her? She should be just as into it also. So you have your own sportswear line.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It's called Body by Rosa Acosta, and it's basically inspired on, here, not only do I see, the ladies going to the gym in like some ugly sweats with a t-shirt, but I see them going through their whole day with the same outfit. Like, I see girls like doing their groceries. Not that you have to put a show for anybody at the grocery store, but I mean, I can tell when somebody having brushed their teeth, washed their face, brushed their hair right after they, got up from bed. I can tell those are the pants that you went to sleep with and your Uggs or your like fluffy slippers. So, in like, Spanish countries like Brazil and Colombia and Dominican Republic, people are really into like their, into
very
fitness
sexy,
and stuff like that. So, we do wear like different stuff. We want to show off, and I mean, you want to be your own motivation.
And plus, if you're still working out in sweats, you're not going to see or feel the difference when you have body.
Right. So.
Sexier.
Right, and I mean, if you happen to have to like run a few more errands, after that, you can still look cute, Even if you're sweaty or whatever, it still looks cute. So it's kind of like basically for the girls that, they don't have a lot of time, but they still want to look good when they go to the gym.
Yeah. Dope. You're on TV a lot this fall. Or summer, fall transition. Tell us about some of the shows that you're on.
Okay, so yesterday, Wild 'N Out premiered on MTV2, and it was great. I think people liked it.
And they loved it. Twitter was going wild. I saw that.
And that was going to be every Tuesday for 12 weeks. It's at 11 p.m. and then for you guys it's going to be 8 p.m.
8 o'clock, yes.
Then every Wednesday there's a new scripted television series on Fuse TV called The Hustle, and today I'm on the show. So
you're on the show?
Right now as we speak, my Twitter is kind of blowing.
What is your role on that show?
Well, I'm actually playing myself.
Oh, okay.
The Hustle is based on a hip-hop group. It's kind of like Entourage, but like urban. So it's about this group, like up-and-coming group, and like the insider like side of the industry, and like the up-and-coming artists and the things that them and their managers have to do, in order to like push their brands, etc. So I'm kind of like doing a cameo. I'm supposed to like they're supposed to hire me to do a music video, and then like super friendly with one of the guys, and then we all go to dinner, like the manager and everything. So let's see, I might come back on season 2.
Nice. No, I look forward to that.
Wild 'N Out is gonna be, like I say, it's gonna be on for another few more weeks.
So are you a card holder on Wild 'N Out, or do you participate like in the comedy in the
well,
improv?
we're not doing 100% improv, but we are doing some of the games, like interacting with the guys, and it's not quite, we don't hold any cards, but we're there kind of like, there's a few little things that like they need a girl.
A crowd motivator.
Right, so like we're there. It was really cool. It was a great experience, and all the guys were really funny, and it was like one of the coolest.
No, that looks like a dope show to. Yeah.
And speaking of cool jobs, I just hosted a comedy show. It's called Comedy After Dark. So it premiered a few months ago on Comedy Central, and now it's available on Netflix.
Awesome! Yeah. Everybody check that out on Netflix. How would you say Rosa Acosta creates her own gangster?
Well, I'm gonna have to credit some of that to my team. Like, a lot of girls do work on their own. A lot of girls, they do their own little business thing, and I think one of the reasons why I'm still relevant and I still work, it's because my team is behind me and helping me to make decisions and just really taking conscious of what my brand is and just trying to move forward and transition into other things. You know what I mean? So I have to say that, not working as being, having a team has a lot to do with that. And definitely I'm not gonna take anybody down, but I can see a lot of girls that do that business and they mix
business with
personal
with
too much. So I think that can ruin a lot of your business, and I'm happy to say that I don't have any problems with work.
So that's how Rosa Acosta creates her own gangster. There you have it. Power TV, Natasha Castles, Rosa Acosta. Muchas gracias.
De nada, gracias.